Okay, good day, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started on what we believe is going to happen in this game that's coming up. In the top lane, we do have a Volibear versus a Yasuo. I think Volibear should win that. He is very good with a hybrid build. You go ADAP. Yasuo is pretty good, but he's pretty consistent. He does pretty much the same thing. Just gotta stay out the way of the minion wave early and just dodge his Q2. Uh, then you don't have to worry about his alt. Mid, I believe Akali was gonna win. Mid, she has a lot more mobility than Viego, so I did give her mid. Bot lane, like we have two poke and being Corki and being Lux. I mean, they don't really do burst damage, but they're great at poke. Ziggs is great at poke. I am a burst champion, so it's gonna be probably a little bit more difficult for us because we're gonna try to have to coordinate. I know Ziggs does scale higher than everyone in bot though, so we did want to go ahead and want to play for his scaling. In this game, I was hyper aggressive, but this is the question: is Camille still viable as a support with all the changes that's been occurring? This game, I had a very tough laning phase, but we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it right about now, and we're just gonna go ahead and go over the gameplay and kind of see what I could have done differently because it was a real tough game for me. Now, first I want to let you know, because I do start E with Camille, her main damage is off of her Q2. So I should have been playing a lot less aggressive here, at least until I got to um, level 2. But you can see I'm chunking for so much off of that E and that basic. It does so much damage. So I'm thinking again, I can go in and just chunk them out a little bit when my cooldown resets. But I'm sitting here taking all of this poke, and to be honest with you, we just should have gave them the level 2 at this point. Ziggs didn't have the damage. I didn't have the damage here. You see me again. I'm roaming, just trying to keep up with my team. That probably was a flash into the red camp. But I'm trying to stay mobile, trying to stay because my lane is kind of slow here, right? So we start a team fight here. I land a good E. Set him up for the new knock up here. I got a kill, try to get some gold. Like I said, I do want to plan on doing some damage. I know that we're going to be playing for Zig scaling, but I want to at least have some type of gold so I can at least get some damage off and we're just not getting steamrolled the whole laning phase until he does get stronger. Here, I believe we should be able to get Dragon. We got a Lux kill, we got a Corky kill. I turn around, I jump on laners, just trying to get them off. And here you can see their team pretty much rotate in, their whole team rotates in. So that's the top, the mid, bot lanes should be coming back. I believe Zig's back. I believe our top laner never rotated in. He's still top side, as you can see. So we had 5 people rotate on Dragon. 2 we killed, and then the other 3 rotated in way too later. Normally you won't run into that. You won't run into a top laner rotating in. Here you see I'm just trying to get them off of Ziggs. This is what I want to be able to do, but I don't have the damage yet, right? I don't have my first item. I'm not hitting as hard as I should be. And normally if I had like a champion that wasn't scaling, they can make up for a lot of the damage early. With Camille, once I chunk them, like if I was playing with like a Samara or something, they'd be able to die. But you can see like my damage is still pretty solid here. I still have good damage, but I don't have my first item where I can really start making sure that when I chunk them, they run away instead of chasing me. Like you see them here, they're chasing me because I'm not really hitting as hard as I should be. I don't believe I have a Sheen proc either. And normally you do want to start Camille with Sheen because it does so much damage early to where if you land your Q2, they're not looking to engage you when your Q2's down. They're more so looking to run, and then you can look to W out or W to slow to set up a kill. Um, Here you can see they overstayed. They got a little cocky. They thought that they wouldn't be pursued. I'm definitely gonna try to dive this situation all the time. I pulled the flash, so I was pretty happy there. And then I still do get the kill. I blew my ult, but here just looking to get out. I was able to get out actually. I didn't get killed this time. I did blow my flash though, but this is a really good team fight. This is kind of how you normally typically want to play Camille. You want to catch those 1v1 situations occur, and that's where you want to go ahead and try to land your combo. There you see I land an E there, to try to get save Viego. I'm still trying to hover around Viego. Viego right now is the strongest person on our team. Like he was going crazy this game. And so you see me going back in, but I'm really looking for one-on-one fights here, right? That's how Camille really excels. So here you see me, I dive again into the Yasuo, And then here you see me blowing my alt to kill this. This is the fifth person. It's the ace. But this is how you typically want to play Camille. If you're not playing Camille to like try to force 1v1 scenarios, she's just really difficult to play tough in a team fight. She has a lot of single target abilities. Her W is pretty good for targeting multiple people, but her Q1, Q2 mainly for one person. Her E mainly for one person. Her alt manages to push everyone away from one person, right? So you do want to try to create these 1v1 scenarios where you're getting pursued. If someone is crazy enough to try to pursue Camille, it's extremely dangerous. Like typically, if she's walking away, you want to leave her alone. Not only does she have a lot of mobility in her E, she's hard to catch. But here in this situation, I'm backing. Viego stays, and this is one of the craziest things I see because he just fights. Like you see how he's mechanically good. He stays there the whole time until he basically ends the game here. So shout out to him. He definitely did push us for this win, but that was crazy. But yeah, Camille is definitely viable in my opinion for bot lane.